What's
Hey!
up? What's up? Oh my God, we're actually live today together. It's
I
been a
know,
long
right?
time coming. 2 weeks felt like a year.
It's been a super long time, it seems like for me. Super long. Like I don't ever want to do that again.
I know, girl. But guess what? I'm gonna let everybody kind of get in. They're gonna realize something new is going on as well.
Ew, ew. Oh dang, I left my
Hmm.
cup. Girl, you gonna make me get up and go get my mask and my cup. No, hold on, because I'm gonna do it.
Go ahead, girl. You know, we got to show off the merchandise. Oh, well. We came in with new goodies, people. New goodies. Yes. How y'all doing? How you doing,
Mm-hmm.
people? In my Wendy Williams voice. How you doing? How you doing?
I refuse. I will not. Oh, but
But
anywho.
welcome to Wednesday. As we always say, we're glad you're here today because look, I had a family emergency last week. Nikki, she had some business to take care of the week before. So this is
Yes.
us just
Mhm.
reuniting again, but he's doing fine, so
I'm glad. I'm super glad.
everything is going well with him. So we just got to keep an eye on him. But what's up, people? Y'all better put something in that chat and let us know that you are here and you are ready to
Okay.
go. But for the folks that don't know who we are, we'll just go ahead and introduce ourselves. I am Miss Maggie T.
And I am Miss Nikki V.
Yes. So we got new merchandise, as you can see, Lush Exchange shirts. Y'all will be able to purchase these soon. Just so take a look at it. Isn't that cute? Isn't that cute?
I'm in
I
love.
I'm in love too. I'm definitely in love with these. And our cups. So I'm gonna have a new cup, everybody. Not my big old mug I used to have. I just be
Right.
grabbing cups. All right, people. So let's go ahead and get into what we're going to talk about today to start off. We always start off with a Lush Buzz. What's good, Matt Mike Sports? How you doing, sir?
Hey, hey.
Um, let's go ahead and get into it. So our Lush Buzz, as people don't know, this is more of, it don't necessarily have to be celebrity entertainment. It's just whatever's trending at the moment. And this particular one, we are talking about Texas lifts mask mandate. And I guess Nikki said it actually ended today.
Mm-mm-mm. I, I don't, y'all. I don't know. I don't understand the logic here. Like, yes, things, thank God, are getting better. It's not the time to relax. Like, are you retarded? I don't understand. Like, oh God, it's so frustrating. Like, I don't, I mean, I'm glad that people have the choice, but um, at the same time, I'm not because these folks around here are just hard headed
Mm-hmm.
and don't want to listen. It's retarded. I'm disappointed, but I know as for me and myself, anytime I'm going anywhere, I will be wearing a mask.
You
So
know what? I think
and
what it is for
ugh,
one thing, those vaccinations are coming out, but it's not available to everybody. So I'm trying to figure out why did he decide it was a good time. But at the same
mm-hmm.
time, I guess he's like, you know what? They're risking their lives anyway. Just lift the ban. If they want to die, they want to die. That's how I feel
I mean,
about
it
it.
seems like that's what it is. Like, go ahead, die. Anywho,
Y'all, hey
well,
Aunt. Hey Aunt. We are debuting our new gear. Thanks to Aunt. We appreciate you. We
I love
appreciate
it.
you. But yeah, man, it's not really much to say about that. So, but the question for me is, since you are against it, you are wearing your mask and things like that when you're going
Yeah,
out.
anytime I go anywhere, like now if it's a restaurant and I'm at my table, with who I came with, I'll take
Mm-hmm.
it off. But the grocery store, like I try my best not to go. Like I really do. But if I have to go, I'm wearing mine, and I want you to still stay 6 feet away. Back the entire f up.
Exactly.
Don't get in my bubble.
That's what I'm saying. I don't get it, and I just hope that nobody else follows suit in that, because I mean, I don't really watch the numbers. I don't know how it is in Georgia right now, but I know it rose up quite a bit. But I'm knowing that now Georgia is giving it to what, at least the educators, the people in the hospital,
Mm-hmm.
the elderly, they're
Mm-hmm.
getting the vaccinations and things like that. But that doesn't mean it's over.
Yeah. Well.
Long as you wearing yours, don't follow what he got to say.
Yeah, I ain't nobody listening to him.
We had All-Star Weekend in Georgia, where Atlanta, and man, folks was just partying and acting a fool like it. Pandemic is just over with. So, oh well, it is a recipe for disaster. I'm telling you, like, okay, we're gonna see what the numbers look like in another month. And folks gonna be crying. I can't, because you know what? I can remember what country that is, but there is a country where they mandatory made everybody, like, I don't care what it is, for no reason. They was quarantined for like a while, mask and everything, but they are pretty much COVID free at this point. I can't remember what country that is, but they are officially COVID free. The pandemic for them is over with. But see, that was, their politicians and everything paying attention to that. They was like, oh, and they laugh at us because we did it horribly. So
we don't take shit seriously here. We really don't.
Just like this COVID relief, they just passed it, but it took like to go from the House to the Senate to the back to the House. I mean, 1,400 ain't a lot for a lot of people, but it is a lot for a lot of, what I'm saying? It ain't nothing, and I don't care. But it's like, it's money that you don't have, so be thankful for it. But it's just like, why do we have to sit here and wait every 6 months or so for some type of relief? And then I think they lessened the unemployment for the people to get it. It's just, they revised it to where certain people will get it, and it was just like, it just don't make no sense to me. It makes no sense. Like, the U.S. just don't care about us. They don't. What's up, Dre? What's going on, Mr. Dre? How y'all doing? So let's go ahead and get off this boring topic. I just wanted to talk about that.
Okay.
Let's get into what we are talking about today. And I'm going to point it out because some of y'all are living this life, and that is ending one relationship before starting another one. And that's kind of what we're talking about today, people.
So there's two things that I love about this topic. Number one, it is a viewer requested topic. So yes. I love that. And number two, it's a man asking this question, not a woman. It's a man asking this question. So it goes to show you we both deal with the same shit.
Absolutely. So that's our topic, ending one relationship before starting another one. And we're going to go ahead and get into the subtitles. But what you think about that? Let's get into it. Basically, we're going to get deep into it, but ending a relationship means cutting off all ties, meaning no more communication, no more booty calls, none of that, Y'all
don't still live together.
Y'all still don't live. Oh my God, we're going to get into that too, because some of these people, they want to call themselves roommates and want to date and do all this inside the same home, though. And it's like, you're supposed to be respecting my wishes, but I was with you, and not supposed to be fine with somebody knocking at the door asking for you. Oh, here she is. This is how you handle that, But let's get into it. All right. So when a person still communicates with an ex or still married, are they really moving on?
No. I mean, that's a simple answer. No, you're not moving on at all. You may want to, but secretly you don't want to, because if you really wanted to, you would. But yeah, that's.
Now, what if, let's put this scenario in. Y'all just Y'all didn't fall off on bad terms. You just decided that it didn't work out and y'all just still cool, or let's just say it's your baby daddy. And y'all decided we can co-parent and get along a little bit and y'all just can communicate.
I don't think that counts because you have to communicate with the other parent of the child, especially if y'all are successfully co-parenting. You're communicating up to a certain point. It's like now, with my girls being one grown and one almost grown, I very rarely need to speak to them. They can speak directly to the child. There's no need to speak to me.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's pretty much where we're at. But if they're younger, then yeah, you still have to communicate. So I don't think that really counts. But y'all know the type of communicating that we're talking about.
Absolutely. Let's say, and I see somebody in the chat saying you can't move on if you're still married.
That whole entire part. I don't care if you've been separated for 10 years. If you are not divorced, guess what? You're married. And that means you can't move on with somebody else, not successfully anyway.
But what if you, because let's say my situation is I am separated. But I actually haven't got to the point where I'm ready to date either. So to me, honestly, personally, you definitely have to prepare yourself for that. The problem I used to have was I'll leave a relationship and next thing you know, I'm interested in somebody else and I kind of used to jump into it. And it was probably the biggest mistakes I ever made because I wasn't truly. I've been
guilty of that too.
Truly over somebody. And to the point where I'm comparing and, like, well, you don't do it, you doing all of that. And it's like, and it always pushed me right back to the ex. Like, you know what? I'd rather deal with yours before, because you're going to look at the littlest things, the critique and everything. And, so.
Facts.
Especially if you ain't quite really gotten over it. You still kind of get mad if you see what he's doing. And, it's just a lot that goes on with separated, but not quite divorced. It's still that, hey, I'm still your husband. I'm still your wife. No, that comes about. So it's like, how do you handle that situation? Let's say you are dating somebody that's married, separated. Have you dated somebody that was separated like that or?
I have. Yeah. And even though I knew that going into it, as things progressed, my feelings changed, of course. I mean, I know I knew this beforehand. However, now I'm bothered by it and I feel like you need to take care of it. So if there's any, lagging in the taking care of it part, because I preach this all the time. I should be able to both trust what your words say and then also what your actions say. If they both match, there's no complaint. But when one sounds good, but the other is not backing that up, I have very low patience for that. Or, I guess tolerance, for lack of a better word. I can't deal. I need what you say and what you do to both match. So if I sense any type of differences, I'm running. I'm legit running. I'm saving myself, a lot of pain in the long run. I'd rather rip the Band-Aid off and get it done now than to wait and waste more time. Because I'm huge on that too.
But you know what? And I know some couples that will sit there, separated, but they'll be married for years, but not together. Like how, some people just don't want to go through the paperwork and all of that. So, is that a successful situation where maybe y'all agree, well, we can't get married again? I don't even know how that works. Like, it's some people that literally like, yeah, I've been married to Thomas for the longest time. Like, but y'all not together though. Right. But she's still getting the benefits. She's still, what I'm saying? Like, that's a little tricky. That's just a little tricky. And, what do you do if this person is like, I don't want to divorce, but we're not together? How does that situation work out? I'm separated. Oh, okay. We got somebody in the chat. Jeremy Cole, I'm separated and told women I'm waiting till everything official. Everything is official. Best way to go, in my opinion. So
I agree.
Yeah. You know, and that's me. That's me right now. I'm just. I mean, of course, I'll probably have some because Mama needs attention too. So I'm gonna have my attention. But as far as trying to get serious with somebody, I'm not interested in that at all.
It never works out because then that person, you're not ready. That person ends up being a rebound. And once you're done with them, you're done. And that's just what it is. And that's not necessarily fair either. But hey.
Because it's that thing in the back of your mind. It's like this person can just always, they have the opening to always come back because you are still technically married to this person. So, they can do that sob story, baby, I changed and all of that. And it's like, okay, come on back, baby. It's that situation. It's like you're really holding on to this person for what?
I feel like, if you're not with them, I feel like it sends that person also mixed signals. Because, I mean, if you don't want me, why you ain't divorced me?
And I like this question from Antonio Brown. What do you do when the other person refused to give you? I didn't even think about that. Some people do.
It happens. It happens. And sometimes it takes years, but you have to do what you have to do. There's ways around that. If the other spouse is non-responsive, I think the process takes longer, but there's a way around that. You just have to go through the proper steps. It's the whole, it's difficult, so I just won't do it. That I can't stand that shit. That's pure laziness. Like, no. So you got to do what you got to do in order to get it taken care of, because there's ways around it.
I heard this thing where I don't know if it's somebody said it, but it was like if you put an article in the newspaper as your husband or wife abandon you, and of course if they don't, people don't read newspapers anymore like that, pick up papers but every time I talked about it, something like that, it was like, put the ad in the paper. If he don't respond, then I guess your marriage can be. I don't know. I was like, I don't know if you ever heard of that. Let me look it up. But they said, put somebody's newspaper
something
ad.
Like that.
Newspaper ad. I didn't know if anybody ever actually did that.
Yeah, because technically you don't need a newspaper ad. There are ways around. If you'll probably have to pay more money, and the process will probably take longer. However, you want the divorce or not. So
that's if they want it. And some people, like Antonio was saying, somebody refused, and it's like maybe that person is giving them some benefits and things like that, and they don't want to depart ways with that. Especially, let's say, a military person. You married somebody that got a lot of things going on for himself, and it's like, no, because at the end of the day, they're probably thinking about, let's say something happens. Being married, you're still technically, it's yours pretty much. However it's set up. Of course, if y'all didn't sign no type of paperwork that said that, your money is mine, this is my money, this is your money. But if you didn't sign anything like that, shoot, it's pretty much hers or his.
Right. And that person has started a whole nother life with somebody else, but they ain't getting shit because legally they were not your partner. Ooh.
And if you're done, why not divorce? Some people just, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I know a lot of couples that just decided we don't want to be together and are still, but it's happening more when like the older generation. I think now the new, as we are, we're just like, fuck marriage, and I'm getting this divorce and it's over with. Excuse my French people, but I think that was more of the older generation, a little bit more, where they'll just be like together forever and ever and ever and ever.
Yeah.
Like, what's the point? Being that rebound guy, this is from Ant, hurts like a motherfucker. I was that before, and I fell in love with this woman, and later on she started picking fights over nothing. Then she went back to the guy. I took all earrings. Oh, yeah. I
took all earring backs. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
And that's just, yep, she wasn't ready to move on. She just,
Mm-mm.
you know, you offer something nice to her. She was like, oh, that's shiny.
Yeah, she was your, yeah, this is going to get my mind off of this.
Mm-hmm.
So that's your job. And when you don't do that anymore, unfortunately.
Yeah. And I had
That's
to
the
learn
problem.
that. I had to learn that communication, cutting it off. That was probably like my biggest thing. Because, every now and then it's like, oh, the baby wants to talk to you. And, I'm trying to, make sure you paying attention to what I got on that day, that type of stuff.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm. Look, some people make you have it bad. They really do. But I just had to, this time around, I'm just like, you know what? I got to cut it. Like, if it ain't about really about the baby, we ain't got nothing else to communicate about. If I'm truly am completely over it, I got to really stop that communication, and I did. It took a minute. It was like, oh, okay. It got some, had to take some use to get it to it. I can't even get the words out, but
I'm getting used to.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. But yeah, that's our old generation. Yeah. Cause some like to hold on when you done, you did your part, and some can't let go.
Can't let go. Yeah. I've been witness to that too. So they make the process more difficult. Mm-hmm. They make it drag out, but there's still a way around it.
Yeah. Like, they just, if they don't want to move on, they don't want to. That's just bottom line. You can't compete with that, unfortunately. Yeah. You really can't. And I think a lot of people refuse to get divorced because they really don't want to marry again, and they use it as an excuse. But I mean, it's nothing wrong with having some people like, I don't want my marriage to, people, because like I know people that literally are married, separated, but because they want that image that we're still together, they'll show up at functions together and be husband and wife.
Wow.
Yeah. I knew a couple just like that. Like, it just looks better for my mom and my family and all this. Like, we're still together. So they come together like they're still together. Everything's fine. But they're not living together. And they didn't want to hurt the family's heart and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, the fuck? I'm not going to sit there and pretend like we're together and got to act like I love you and all this kind of stuff. No.
That has got to feel like living in a prison, like that you care that much about what other people think about your life. Oh, God, I would hate to live like that.
Absolutely.
God, horrible.
And let's go ahead and get into the next portion of it. When is a good time to date once things are over? So basically you're divorcing or it's pending, so you actually put the paperwork in, so it's about to happen. Like, you had that discussion and say, it's like, you know what, you got to do this. Like, if we're going to be together, you have to get this divorce. And they finally do it. When is a good time to start dating if you're not dating anyone exclusively at this point? Is there a time frame for waiting to get with somebody else? Because, some people hold that on your head. Oh, you just didn't damn wait.
And I would say when your divorce is final. That's what I would say. And what I've stuck to here recently. If I get that story in my inbox, my next thing, well, holla at me when you're divorced. If I'm available, we'll see then. If not, good luck. Best wishes.
Yeah.
But, I mean, because it could be a case where the couple, they've been separated for years and, for whatever reason, it took years. And so it's not necessarily jumping from one relationship to the next. That relationship been over. So, I would just say when the divorce is final, just to be safe.
Okay, let's say it's not a divorce then. I guess just it was a relationship. I never got married. So if there's no kind of legal thing going on, like,
I can't
dating
really put a
again.
time stamp. I mean, because people are different, you
Yep.
know. Some people, some people, the relationship was over long before they actually left the relationship. So same thing applies, you know, minus the legal paperwork, you know, aspect of it. But I mean, you can't put a set time. Like I wouldn't, anyways. I'm not gonna judge whatever floats your boat. What are you about to? What do you think?
Oh, my camera just decided to cut off.
Oh,
My bad, my bad. But
it's
no,
okay.
as far as not being married, I don't see there's a time frame. Who was this on the screen? But I don't see that there's a time frame when you're not married or whatever. But it, like you said, it depends on the person and the people that's together. Like I've met some dope people, like kind of right after a relationship, but and it did jump a little quicker than some people. Oh, you just jump right on into it, but it's like it's some awesome people out there. When you get to know people, and I believe in you're single at this point. You are single, so
Mm-hmm.
you can date, do whatever you want to do. I don't care about a timeline. I absolutely don't. So, but as far as
Right.
being separated though, I'm kind of like on the fence on it a little bit because I feel like if that's what you want to do, then it's going to happen. It might just not happen right now. So maybe you are in the process of getting that paperwork taken care of and things like that. It's just emotionally, you have to prepare yourself for that because it is really, I know you've been through it. You know what I'm saying? It is
Mm-hmm.
definitely the dots and the T's of every little detail about this. Like if you got kids involved, it's just a whole process. So,
Mm-hmm.
but let's just say you do meet somebody that you're kind of interested in. It's like, I'm going to be real with you. It's like, look, I'm still separated at this point, but I know me personally, legal or not, if I'm over you, I'm over you,
Mm-hmm.
so it, it's not going to like, literally, I haven't talked to the person I was talking to in a long time. We talk about the children and I'm starting to withdraw myself from it. And I'm feeling less like how I used to feel like I was attached and I had to communicate. I'm getting to that point where it's like, okay. If I hear from them, I hear from them, whatever. But it's
Mm-hmm.
really got to that point where it's on the basis of just the children. And that's it. That is absolutely it. And I didn't think I was going to ever get to this point. But sometimes you got to grow up. Sometimes you got to grow up and realize you kind of giving them that little bit of shine of light. They're going to feel like they always got it.
Yep.
So you really, like, if you are done with somebody, you really got to cut them all the way all the way off.
Yeah.
Like
It's
social
hard.
media, all of that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's ugh.
Let me go to
So
these
whack.
comments. Don't do anything until you have a copy with a signature and a dotted line. A lot can happen from your freedom. What is going on with our signals today? What's up, people? You're getting held up. So I get it. I definitely get it. Like, make sure it's signed, sealed, and delivered. I absolutely get that. Let me see what Miss Nikki is. But I appreciate that, Brian. And Dre said, have them papers on you like an ID when you're dating. Absolutely. Yeah. And nothing beats factual paperwork. Yeah. I mean, because it's official and that person can't hold nothing or on you at all. Absolutely. Like TI and paperwork. I'm gonna see what Miss Nikki is at. I guess she's having some issues with her signal and everything, like I did earlier. But I guess we can go ahead and move into the next one since we're waiting on Miss Nikki. Let me go ahead and get into what we are also talking about. There we go. There she go. I was gonna move on to the next topic.
Okay.
Is
Perfect.
it a good idea So after the divorce is over with and everything else, is it a good idea to introduce children to your new boo?
I mean, are you
Or
there
I
with
should
that
have said,
person?
when is a good time? Kind of like it's
Yeah,
gotta.
yeah. I mean, because it depends on the nature of the relationship. Like,
Mm-hmm.
are y'all like taking it up a notch? Taking it to the next level? Because if y'all are just dating, I don't think it's necessary to introduce your kids. Of course, age plays an important factor into it. Because if they're older, I mean, it doesn't matter as much compared to when they're younger. So it's again, everybody's different. It's for some people, it could be, if I've been with somebody for 6 months, maybe I can introduce my kids. Some is like, I need to be with this person a year or 2 years before you meet my kids. Everybody's different. So
You know what? Because
I don't.
and what Dre said. At least I give it to the point. At least 6 months before I
At
do
least
that.
6 months. Yeah.
Not even 6 months sometimes, because
Mhm.
you're getting the honeymoon. You're getting the, people's true colors come out a little bit after you've known them for a little bit more time.
Mhm.
So now, of course, in 6 months, you can know if you really are truly serious, you kind of want to be with this person.
Yeah.
But there are occasions where these people are letting on to be who they are, but they're really not that person. Then you start to see real, like this crazy. She look crazy, You get the crazy after 6 months because they don't got real comfortable with you. So
I agree.
I mean, but 6 months is a reasonable time, I think.
Yeah, it sounds reasonable. I'm sure for some people it would be less than 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you're with this person like practically every single day.
And Brian Jones said, not until a minimum of a year it's into a serious relationship, or until you feel your children are ready. My children gonna be ready regardless,
Yeah.
If I'm deciding to date, you gonna like it, but I'm gonna make sure it's somebody I want them to come around, come around my children and everything. Especially, like we do. We got girls, and you have grown girls, So, I'm in that protective mode as well. So, it might seem sweet and nice, but you really got to get to know these people, do them background checks and all of that.
Yeah.
You got those type of friends that can do that for you, because you need to check these people sometimes.
We all have one. We all have one friend that, can give you that whole person's life story.
It was it was a story. Somebody said that they had changed they changed their whole identity.
See.
Yeah. Their whole identity was changed.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. So you got to watch these people, man. You got to.
Definitely.
Serious is 6 months. Okay.
When it's serious. Yeah, I like that. When it's serious or 6 months. Yeah. If there's a commitment involved and you committed to this person for a reason, why do you have to hide them from your child? My child, like me, I'm going to need at least 8 months. Laugh out loud.
That's time, though. That's good enough time. That's almost a year. So after that, you should kind of know, this is going to be the person for you,
Yeah.
And then how do you, now that you don't got to that point, how do you, especially they like real attached to their dad and all that kind of stuff, how do you introduce somebody to your kids? Like, especially they just don't want nobody new, and you don't did it before. You don't brought somebody around. They were just like, you know what? We not feeling it. It ain't daddy. So we don't care what you're doing. That's tough.
I couldn't imagine. I'm glad mine weren't like that.
And don't be the type. Don't be the type that's trying to overdo it too. Like, you do introduce the kids. Now you got to have gifts and, just doing all of this, treating them to stuff. Because then it's like, every time you walk in that door, they expect you to have something. for them.
Right.
It's like, oh, I like him only because he was giving me stuff. And that happened to me. I was like, it was a guy that I was dating, and he met the kids and everything else. I was, liking the situation. And of course, he was just like, here's kids, here's candy, and here's some stuff. And I'm so excited. So, of course, it didn't work out. And then I asked my children, I was like, how did you, I asked them, I'm real upfront with my kids. I'm like, how did y'all feel about this situation? And it was like my baby. And she was just like, well, I just liked him because it was my middle child. She was like, I just liked him because he was giving us stuff. I was like, okay. Doing too much. Doing too much. So don't be that.
Go to dinner or go bowling. If they come over, let the visit be short. If you're first introducing them.
Yeah.
You can't be spending the night. Spending the night.
Thank you.
But yeah.
You can't do that.
Makes you comfortable.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And you just got to sit down with them and just have a real mom to kids conversations. Like, well, I'm going to, I'm dating somebody and this is who he is. And I'm going to introduce y'all to him. I really like him, and make the proper introduction to them to see how they feel, get their little input. And, how do y'all feel about that? And, hey, Fred, how you doing, Fred? What's up?
Fred.
What's up? But just talk to them because my kids are big enough to understand things. And they know, when my youngest found out that me and her dad wasn't together, she cried a little bit, but then she was over it. We're just like, oh, okay. And that was my thing. It was hard. That's the devastating part when you got to tell somebody that,
yeah,
we're no longer together. What do you mean? But she handled it pretty well because I keep it 100 with my children. I don't sugarcoat nothing. Of course, I don't give them the details of what happened. But I explain, sometimes parents just don't get along. Doesn't mean we don't love you less. We love you less or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
It just means that you get to do things separately. Because she just spent a whole weekend with him and they don't went to all kinds of places and having them a good old time. Didn't even call me once.
Well, that's good.
But that's their time though. Yeah, so
that's good.
Yeah. So that's pretty much what we got on these topics. I know you also had a nice little sidebar. Did you still remember what that was?
No. That was last week. I barely remember yesterday.
Okay, well, let's try this then. How about anybody in the audience? If you have something that you want us to talk about on this sidebar.
It was good too. Dang it.
I wish you would have said it what it was.
Yeah, because then I could have just froze up because I don't delete shit. So, I'm mad because it was a good one. Damn it.
And I didn't even think of one.
I usually write it down too.
Y'all can put some in the chat.
Have a what's it called?
What's that?
See what happens when it's been 2 weeks? That means I also don't have a aftershot.
Well, aftershot is pretty much us promoting and everything like that. Let me see. Let's see. Say something that I'm thinking about.
I usually scroll my wall because I often get sidebars from my Facebook profile. For real, I do. And y'all don't have anything to say either?
I guess not.
What is life?
Well, what I can say about, how about this?
What?
What happens if it was a situation? I saw a story. Now I'm thinking about it now.
Okay.
It's a couple that are married now, and the baby had a birthday party, and the baby mama of that child decided your wife can't be there. Now, yeah. Now, the way the story was, because I'm in this crazy group that there'd be a lot of ladies talking about a lot of stuff, but yeah, she said that they have a good relationship, but for some reason, the baby mom was like, no, the wife can't come. So the husband decided, well, I'm not going either. Period. And it was a lot of mixed things about that. Like, well, he should have said, screw that and go. It's all about the kid and everything else.
Yeah, I figured some people would feel that way, but in actuality, no. When you take a wife, she becomes first in your life. So you are to honor her at all times, and this is one of those times. So if you don't grasp that concept, you have no business getting married.
Yeah, so it should be,
and that goes for women as well. If you don't grasp the fact that your husband becomes priority in your life when you marry him, you have no business getting married. He comes first.
Yeah.
So
definitely, and I agree. I agree with that, because I was on the on the opposite side of it, because a lot of people are like, oh, it's all about the kid and don't worry about that. She'll be okay. Like, no, y'all can have two separate parties. It really don't matter. And
that part.
For one thing, what does my wife have to do with anything? We're coming together for this child. Period. It's not like we're gonna be
petty. Real petty for that.
Kissing and nothing like that. We're coming for, it's a kids party for one thing.
Yeah, it's petty for that.
Yeah, so it's like some people make it difficult to co-parent. It's like, you knew I was getting married before that, so wife comes first through it all. Hello, Mike.
Yep. Hey, Mike.
How you doing, Miss Nikki? Nikki. I'm just gonna say it like this. Maggie, with the, I'm just gonna be honest, man. Like a guy gotta kill all that before he even get in a relationship with. Like, a man's supposed to take charge of that situation. If that situation is still a situation while you're married to another woman, like, that dude is a bitch straight up. Like, he got to kill that, like, from the beginning. Like, we're not going to any functions until this situation is rectified. Until this situation is handled. Like, this is what it's going to be, because I'm with this person. This is what it's going to be. So, like, if a child, y'all going to functions and the baby mama don't want the wife to be there and all that, that's all on the man. That's all on the man. I'm just gonna be real, dog. Like, you got to kill all that in order before you even get in a relationship with somebody. She better know that you better act right when this person shows up.
But I'm gonna be the devil's advocate.
Man,
got
to take control.
It's gonna be them bitter ass baby mamas or baby daddy that ain't gonna want to cooperate. That you can establish all that you want to, but can you really control how somebody gonna be able to? Well, this ain't what it's gonna be. I'm telling you, it ain't that easy.
You get the fuck up out of here. Why are you staying there?
I mean, at that point,
a lot of things
you need to have separate parties.
But that's the point.
You don't even deal with it.
And that's the thing. You have to take control. That man got to take control. If he doesn't take control and say, we can't get along. All right, if we can't get along, we're going to have separate parties. The man has to step up and say, this shit is not going to happen. If it's not going to happen, if we can't get along, we're going to have to separate. Look, I'm just saying, man got to take control, baby. I'm just telling you, the man got to take control, period. I don't care what the circumstances are. I don't care who get along with who. That man better be able to take control, period. That's all I got to say. Man, Mike out his mind, buddy.
Okay. Well, anyway, what I was saying is he did take control of that situation because he didn't go. He put his wife first. So,
yeah, he did the right thing.
Yeah, but I see Derek said, dude's dumb for not attending something. Kids don't forget about trauma like that. And I'm sorry, I disagree.
You're entitled to that.
I mean, and I get how some people would feel like they want both mom and dad there together, but long as, let's say that's the only party they have, I get that. But if you do something like you let them know, hey, you know, I had to work, but we're gonna make sure we do some the following day. I'm gonna make sure I come get you. We're gonna do that. Them kids are happy with that. Oh, I get to have 2 parties. I'm happy.
Right. Yeah. There's no excuse for no going. You don't have to go just for the sake of the kids so they won't have a hurt feeling. They'll be fine at the other party that I'm gonna have for them. They'll be fine.
Because at this point, they're used to you not being together.
Now, don't use it as an excuse to not show up in their life. Like, that's not an excuse to do nothing. You're supposed to replace that with something else if you don't go. But yeah, don't, be a douche and use that as an excuse, to be a damn ghost.
And I like what Dre said. Like, it's true. We all know that women's days, not everything is null and void. Look,
nullified and voided.
Look,
I mean, yeah, but what she says for her party shouldn't stop what you do at the party that you do for your child. Exactly. You let her have her party. You don't want my wife to show up? Cool. I won't be there. I will pick up my child for when I have this party or whatever. I
mean, that's just the definition of somebody that truly hasn't gotten over you, too.
Yeah, she being petty. Okay.
Well, she gonna have 2 parties then. That's how I feel about it. Like when and that's just how it is. Like we do separate Christmases and everything. Like that's how we do our thing. What you want?
Oh, you got something else to say, huh? I knew that was too good to be true.
No. I want to clarify why I said what I said. I didn't clarify why I said what I said. If the man does not take control of that situation, there's only going to be one person that's going to suffer with everything, and that's the child. So in order, he has to say, screw the woman, screw the wife, screw the girlfriend or whoever she is, the ex, he has to say screw all of that because the child is going to remember everything. I think Dre said that. I don't know exactly who said that in the comments, but Dre was like, everything a woman says is null and void. It's like, yeah, that is the truth, but that doesn't mean that she's right in the situation. And in this situation, man, you got to put that child first over your feelings, her feelings, and her feelings. That child is number one, period, point blank. So that's why I mean by, okay, we got that guy has to take control in that situation because the child is the one that's going to suffer because this is something that he or she is going to look at their own relationship and they'll say, okay, this is how my dad, this is how my mom, handled this situation. Your kids are watching everything that we do. So that's what I mean. That's one to clarify that. I'm not a big asshole. I'm not an asshole. I'm not a huge asshole.
No, and I'm going to get deeper into this situation. It's what Drake just pointed out. It's basically, yes, you can try to control the situation, but if somebody going to be petty and bitter and they're going to do everything in their power to stop you from seeing that child, act like you just ain't been the greatest dad of all, etc. I've known people that are extremely difficult, but only because of the fact that they're not over this person. So they're making your life a living hell because y'all not together. You don't moved on, you don't got married, and you just want to be a bitch.
I have no respect for people that do that shit. No respect at all.
I actually have a situation. Go ahead, Nick. I'm sorry.
What'd you say, Nikki?
Nothing. When I said I have no respect for people that do that, or
let me say this, and like I said, I just this one thing. This is a situation that happened to me. Everything that you girls just said is actually what happened to me, and that's the reason why I say kids are gonna suffer is because I suffered as a child, 5-6 years old. My sister, her mother, we have different mothers, and her mother she just wasn't over my dad. Like she wasn't trying to hear nothing. Like she had guys trying to rob him, trying to pull guns out on him. That didn't work. He wasn't scared. He wasn't afraid. And the last result that she had was put him on child support, where he had his money to give her. And she ultimately said, no, I don't want the money. I want you to suffer. I'm taking your ass to court. And long story short, he ended up going to jail because she didn't want to take the money. She just wanted him to suffer. And I ended up suffering in that situation. So like I said, man, it's you got to make sure, just as a parent, you got to make sure that the kids, their happiness and their well-being is taken care of above all. And like I said, man, I suffer from that because, and I'm getting a little bit, just a little bit emotional. Everybody know my situation, but
No.
with my mother, but I didn't have the time that I needed during that time for my mother. So it really is. It's a situation where a man just have to take control of the situation. So that being said, man, I'm gone, man.
Sure.
Bye.
But Jeremy said if it's your wife, you don't attend if she can't come, and you plan some from your child another time. If it's a girlfriend, you attend without her. Yeah, there's a difference. Yeah, like when you're married, that's your wife. That holds a different value than your girlfriend.
Yeah.
Bottom line. So yeah, I won't be attending if my wife can't come.
Right. He did right.
He did right. He did right. And the worst, they'll try to turn the child against you. Oh yeah. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm telling you, I'm getting deep into this conversation because I'm seeing people drag through the dirt because you ain't with me. I'm gonna make your life miserable forever. It's like you're still this upset about things. Well, your daddy and your mama and y'all talk down about each other, to your kids, and like you said, turn the kids against them, and he ain't even buy you nothing. There's some bitter people out there. People, you have to be over a situation, in order to be able to properly co-parent. Bottom line, that's just the way I always. If anything, I don't care what it was. I always been able to co-parent. Because all that unnecessary drama it just makes no sense. It doesn't. And when I used to do all that, I was like, why am I sitting here acting a fool? Like, you made me.
It means you're not ready. You're not ready for it to be over.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you're just putting yourself in another type of a prison. Is basically what you're doing.
Yeah.
Because you're allowing that to control your actions. I've never been that type of a mother. I will not keep you from your child. I'm not, trying to fight for more money. I don't have time for that.
And we had one more. I'm gonna go to this one last question from Fred Moore, since we was asking for some suggestions and everything, and we can make this brief. But should a single man with no kids date a woman with kids? I personally say hell no.
Should a single man with no kids date a woman with kids? I personally say hell no. Oh, that's interesting. I want to hear why you say hell no.
Yeah.
I've been through that. I had 2 girls before I married my ex-husband. He had no kids of his own at the time. And at first he was a great father figure in their lives because they were young, when we got together. So it's not, to me, that doesn't mean they wouldn't be a good father figure just because they don't have kids of their own. So I want to know why you say hell no, basically, because I don't get that. I mean, yeah, I don't have a problem with that.
That goes back to that thing that comment we found a long time ago about the value of a woman having kids and that type of stuff. It kind of plays into that. Like, okay, y'all hitting off pretty well, and she's a dope person. He's a dope person. And then you find out, okay, he has or she has children. It doesn't change anything. If they're able to date with you and still do their thing with you, and it's not interfering with what you got going on at the time that you're out together, I don't see an issue.
Right.
You know, but of course you got to be a mama first as well. So of course you're going to put your babies and do what you need to do. But if mama and or daddy is trying to get out there and date, a lot of time they're going to make sure they take, you know, everything is taken care of. So they're able to have the flexibility to date as well as be a parent. Now I know there's people that can't, you know, separate the two, but don't knock somebody because they have children. Like, I just never understood that. Like, you know, we're not asking you when we're dating, we're not asking you to be a father either. Like, I got the responsibilities. Right. I'm just looking for somebody I can maybe one day make a companion and be with, but I'm just dating. So now we come to that, you know, we get exclusive and it's like, you know what, I want to take it a little step further. But we've already established I have kids and everything else. And if we're starting to have that conversation, you know, you already kind of know how they feel about it. But you can feel somebody, you know, at the initial beginning of a relationship, whether they feeling you or not about, you know, and they find out about kids. They pretty much delete themselves anyway. Right. You know, it happens. But I don't think there's an issue if somebody has a kid. As long as, to me, as long as you're taking care of that kid, you ain't dodging child support or nothing like that type of stuff. Right. Handle your business. So when it's my time, there's no interruption, you know, and I can respect that you got kids and you got to take care of that. Right. That's just me. Just an understanding. I don't know. I mean, let me see what some of these chat people go, and I just ran my mouth. Let's see. Yeah, Brian said, yeah, you've cut your field of choices for women down 50%. Good luck with that.
Good luck with that. Yeah.
Like, we're both mothers, you know? And I wish somebody would say, and I got a football field of kids. I got 4. But I've never had an issue with anybody wanting to date. Man, shit, I got married. And he didn't have any kids until my last one. So it just takes the person. It takes the individual to be really ready for that type of stuff.
It does require a special type of person to be able to come in and fit and, you know, basically help that family thrive. It takes a special kind of person, whether you're male or female. So salute to y'all who do it successfly.
And Jeremy, I see no problem with it. Just don't expect me to be stepdad while we're dating. That's why I said,
oh yeah.
I mean, I get that. That's me. Personally, I'm not going to be like, hey, the kids need this, kids need that at initial time that we're trying to date. I don't believe that either. Like, I've always been able to take care of mine. And, you know, I'm not looking for somebody to come in and step in now. Right up front. I got to get to know you first. Even if I got to think about if I even want to do that with you. Right. I got to get to know you first. So I don't even know if this is going to be a long term or a hit it in the, you know, hit it and quit it type of situation. Cause we do that too. So we know whether to be with you or not. So why not just enjoy it? It might not work out, but why limit yourself on who you want to date because they already got children out the gate? You're passing a blessing. Honestly, you might be meeting some dope ass.
I still need to know why he feels that way. So I hope you're typing right now because I need to know why you feel that way.
To Fred, what's the issue? Single dude didn't make the babies with the lady that have them. No attachment, right? I mean, y'all just thinking dating mean you got to be stepfather or something like that. Dating is dating. Like, people get that confused.
Like, if she's trying to turn you into stepdaddy and you're just dating, that's a red flag for me. It should be one for you too. But yeah, because he sounds kind of angry about that.
Yeah, we need to know. There is an abundance of good women out here with children. I know I would date or see one. Yeah.
Yeah, you're missing out.
And even if it's the reverse effect, let's say you don't have any kids and he does.
Yeah, like I said,
I don't see nothing wrong with it.
You might be missing out on your person.
You might be missing out. If you love that person that much and want to build, you take on that's a man right
package.
There. That is a man. That's a whole package.
Package deal.
You gonna take all 5 of us. That's what you gonna do. You know, so yeah, because me, I've only been I've dated, but I always look for long-term situations after the fact though. Like I don't like to play around too much longer. That's why it's like, let me just enjoy the single life right now. Get over my, get married and get divorced and all that. Get all that taken care of. Get the paper signed before I decide, I'm going to be with somebody. That's just the healthiest thing that you can definitely do as
Agreed.
well. And as far as the people with the kids and can't date somebody, you're missing your blessing, baby. And you still ain't told us why. You got to let us know why. That's a heck no. There you go. I know you'll take women with kids as well.
You said all of them.
Well, it's 4 kids. 5 kids. Come on, we go in the fun world. In my rock.
Fun world.
Take on them. It takes a big man to be able to do that too. Because my dad, my stepfather, he is my dad though, but he took us on when we was like toddlers, like little babies. He didn't have to do that. My mama was already with twins, 2 kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about your parents. If your dad or stepdaddy decided he didn't want nothing to do, your mama would have been miserable. You know what I'm saying? So you got to think about in that mindset. What if there was somebody like, I ain't dated her because she got kids, and you wanted the kids they talking about?
Right.
And mama just can't get no man because somebody looking at her like, oh, you got a whole bunch of kids. I don't want nothing to do with you. I'm just going to hit it and quit it and get on and get she crying and all that. You got to think about that situation. Like,
Lord.
We got to treat each other like queens and kings here. I don't care if they got kids or not. Make your own if you feeling some type of way about it.
Okay.
Create your own set. Long as she is not crazy.
I think everybody's crazy. I really do. I don't think there's one sane person in this whole entire planet. Everybody's crazy in some way.
I think so. I'm a little, I can get there sometimes.
Fucking nut.
Don't push me. How about that? Don't get me there. Because you are not, and you're going to be blowing up my phone about 50 million times too. And I'm going to be looking at it like, I'm that type. I'll piss you off just to piss you off and know you're going to react to it and sit there and wait on it. Like, I know. I'm that type of petty. Do shit just to piss you off.
Super petty.
Look at you acting a fool. Answer this phone. Like, oh, I'm not going to answer this phone. I'm just going to let you sit there and blow me up. Counting. How many times is it? Not answering. Go to sleep and everything. Everything. Unbothered. Put the phone down on the front side so I don't even see it going off. You know what? Over it. That's been me, people. Shoot the club up like Charlemagne said. You want
if you want kids, okay?
Oh, I know. But that's all we got, people. That is all we got. Just to be back together again, it was like the longest 2 weeks.
Like, for real. It's it's my therapy. I say this every week, and it's true. This is my therapy.
Yeah.
When I just get to let loose and talk my shit.
You know something we haven't done though? We haven't invited other people on to join.
Oh, we didn't do that this time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we had Mike. He comes whether we invite or not. He's gonna show up every time.
Let us know, Mike, if we open the chat that you want to come on. Like if we start opening this chat for you guys to come in here, will you show up? Would you come on live with us? Sit and chat with us?
Are y'all scary?
Are you scared? Because I would put it in the chat just to see if you might have got a last minute thing to say, but
right. Anybody got an after shot?
Anybody got an after shot? How about that? We'll do that. Let's do an after shot. We'll do that. Let's give some people a chance to do some after shots. Hell no. Okay, Mike.
Hell no.
No. We're gonna put it in the chat. Anybody want to join us for this after shot? Mm-hmm. Thank you, Jeremy. I'm glad we are back. We'll be back more often. Just had to take care of some personal matters and everything, but we are here.
Yes.
Anyone want to join the Lush Exchange ladies for our after shot? It is open. It can be anything. Promote yourself. Just whatever you want to get off your chest. Just come on with it. We're going to open it up to you. We're going to see.
5.
We're going to see. If 4, not, we're going to move into our after shot. Forget about all
right.
that.
I got to think of one. What do I have going on right now? I don't know, but I need some more Lush Exchange gear. I know that.
Yes, girl. We're excited. We're excited about all of this. So merchandise is here, people. It is here.
I will be wearing my mask.
Drinking from my cup. My child already looked at it like, ooh, nope.
Right. Can't wait to steal it. Nothing.
Only here because my girl dumped me. Oh. AJ.
AJ, your girl dumped you. Don't worry, she won't be the last.
You got years to go through that. I'm telling you.
You'll have plenty more.
You know, high school, you don't know what's going on with life.
Right.
I would swear I was so in love with some of everybody. I still don't talk to them to this day. Bottom line. You know, that puppy love stuff. We got somebody in the chat. Oh, I see a big old grin too. What's up?
Hey. What's going on? What's up?
What's going on?
Hey, it's not K Styles today. It's just Kev, man. What's going on, ladies?
Okay, what's up, Kev?
Hey, I'm cooling, man. Like I said, hey, y'all had a good show tonight. I'll let y'all know that.
Thank you.
But what you got to say?
I want to talk about All-Star Weekend down here in Atlanta.
Oh, yeah.
I want to talk about these bust downs with these U-Hauls.
Oh my God, yes. I'm glad you brought that up.
U-Hauls.
Oh yeah. Oh
what?
Yes.
What?
Well, basically, it was some girls that flew down here to Atlanta, couldn't afford no room, so they went and rented some U-Hauls as hotel beds and did their duties. And guess what? They ain't had no money to get home, so they did GoFundMes to get people to donate for them to go home.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah. There was like a whole, it was like, well, it was one person that started it. Then everybody got a buzz. Oh, this works, because this person was actually, people was like donating. Like it was one live that I actually tuned into. She was on that thing for like 3 hours by the time I caught it. And she was just in there, I'm crying, I'm in my car and I can't go nowhere. But it's not the U-Haul people. But it was somebody that caught up to this scam that everybody was doing. Started hard GoFundMe and was like, yeah, donate, because I can't, she gonna say it was the same story. She left her kids at home and she can't get back, blah, blah. She came in with $400 to party. And now she can't get back
Oh my
home.
gosh.
Yeah. That what was
But
going
my
on
thing-
down here in the All-Star weekend.
But my thing is,
That's crazy.
my thing is, it was 13 GoFundMe's for the same shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Same story. It was a dude too. I saw a dude that did it. And he couldn't even get his lie right. He was making up stuff. And folks were like, that don't even look like an Atlanta landmark. Where are you?
Oh my gosh.
Nah, he was under the bridge at 285. That's what happened.
That's horrible.
But my thing is, like, some of the stories that the ladies was talking about as far as them leaving their kids where they are just to go down come down here to see if they can get some tricks out of some ballers. Like I said, I had to give the stank face to that, man, because
that is some for real bald head ho shit.
There was a lot of people that actually were donating. Like somebody
That's for
got
real
up to
bald head
almost
ho
a
shit.
couple of stacks from that lie.
Wow.
somebody
bald-headed
else-
hoe shit.
But it was other people with the same lie, though. That's how it got
That's
messed up.
that's textbook definition bald headed ho shit.
Hey, we need to hashtag that for the night. Somebody put it in the hashtag bald-headed hoe shit.
Bald headed ho
This
shit.
dude up here
Like,
acting
for
the whole
real.
ass on here. Just acting the whole. Y'all so damn funny. Y'all so damn funny. I get up here and act a damn fool. Y'all curse me out for it. But so K-Styles, come on, man. Like, God, like, you see how you treat me, dog?
When have
You
you
see how
ever
you
got
treat
cussed
me?
out on here? You on here just telling
Y'all
stories.
y'all just don't
We ain't
treat
never
me
cussed
right.
you
I
out.
am absolutely hurt about. I'm hurt. It was like, ugh, here go Mike again. Oh, here go Mike again. I just.
I ain't ever said that ever.
Maggie about to say it.
Uh-huh. I
Hey,
see what I'm talking about. And that, look, she's on sip. Look at her sipping the tea right now. Look how she's sipping the tea now. She's lying.
Hey,
She's lying.
hey, look, you better tell Anime stop sipping that tea. Come out your ass.
She said that one right after he said that.
I'm joking, Mike. We love that you come on because everybody's afraid to
Every
jump on.
time.
So we appreciate you.
Look, I know y'all. Look, I'll just say this. K-Styles, you need to keep coming on because they tired of hearing my voice. I'm tired of hearing my damn voice. So please come on more outside, okay?
See,
I talk too
You
damn
know
much.
good and
I talk
well.
too
We're
damn much.
Geminis. We need variety. We're
Mhm.
both Geminis.
I know
You
that.
this.
Oh, trust me. I believe that. Believe it. Lord have mercy, Jesus.
So y'all would take on the cancer on y'all show?
You're a Cancer?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You're not the typical Cancer.
I hear I'm not.
Yes, hell he is. Don't let that
No.
fool you. Look,
Well, maybe it's because
my
I don't know
sister
you
is a
as
Cancer.
well.
Don't let don't let the smile fool you. Don't let the damn smile fool you, okay?
Man, don't be trying to out me like
Please
that, Mike.
don't
What
let-
the hell wrong with you, homie?
What is a smile
Man,
have to do
look,
with anything?
everybody, look,
Whatever,
let the
Mike.
show over
You
with,
just-
man.
you
See,
just-
y'all just don't treat me right. Y'all don't treat me right.
Man, please,
Mike,
Mike,
they
are
love
you a Cancer? Because you sound like a Cancer right now.
No,
We
I'm
should
a Pisces.
do that.
baby.
I
Should
know
do a
you're a
sign.
Pisces.
We should do a sign showing compatibility. I think that should be out. That should be something we
Ooh,
should.
we should. You know, that's my shit.
Yeah, y'all not. Hey,
Man,
they
that
not gonna
bullshit
disrespect
don't
the
work. That
cancer.
bullshit don't work. That bullshit
Well, we
don't
want
work.
to talk
Look,
about it.
I done ran all through.
What's
I done
up?
ran through every
What's
sign
up?
there is. That shit.
No,
don't
that's a
work.
good
Oh.
idea. That's we should totally do that, Maggie. We need to write that down because I won't remember this after tonight.
I know.
Oh, Lord.
I'm gonna put it in my notepad.
Lord.
We're gonna
Look,
do compatibilities of
Paper,
signs.
legit paper.
Oh my goodness. They finna do a whole numerology episode next.
Hey,
I am putting this down. Y'all just want
Oh.
to kick it with
oh my!
us.
They really up here writing it down too. Are you kidding me?
Exactly.
Oh,
Exactly.
what's that?
Wow.
We are serious about this.
So serious.
Goodness.
I see.
That is a great idea.
And no, because it can be, because your zodiac, it can go deep, like as far as everything, the chemistry, sexual, all of that. It can really get deep as far as the compatibility of certain signs. So I would love to talk about that. Okay. If that's okay with these gentlemen.
I mean, I have no idea about how zodiacs work. I just know everybody talk shit about cancers and how cancers ain't really nothing. But I'm gonna represent for this thing right now.
I don't ever say that. Y'all are definitely something.
No, they crazy as hell. Cancers are damn so crazy as fuck.
Y'all are definitely something.
Absolutely.
I don't know anything about it. I don't know anything about it. I mean, I hear I'm not the typical guy of anything.
I wouldn't have guessed cancer for you. Mm-hmm. And like I said, maybe that's just because I don't know you as well as I know the others.
So what did you think I was when you first saw me?
If I had to guess, I would guess a Leo.
Well,
you have this.
My dad's a Leo, so I get my personality from him. So
from your dad, yeah, you do.
That makes
sense.
Do. That makes sense. Yeah, I would have guessed Leo for you.
Okay.
We some emotional gangsters, but y'all can't beat our ass though.
I was waiting for it. I knew that was coming. Emotional gangsters, aka crybabies. That's what that means.
Oh, they will cry.
Hey.
Oh, you don't love me. You don't hate. Oh, why you treat me like this? Yeah, trust me.
Cry.
You sound like you got some experience with that.
Oh yeah, my sister is a cancer. My sister is an absolute cancer. In every way possible. Every bit of it. Every bit of a cancer, she's a cancer.
Crazy as
hell.
Exactly. Get your ass up out of it. Hey, look, they worried about us being over emotional, but at the end of the day, they want that emotion out of our asses. Let's keep it real. Exactly.
That's true.
I'm a Pisces. I can adapt, man. I'm up, I'm down. I'm a Pisces, so like we always up and down. So
my oldest daughter is a Pisces.
Well, I
never disrespect the Leo. See, this finna be a fun episode. We do this because we finna talk about.
It's going to be a bomb ass episode.
We should do the best sign and all that. We're gonna do all of that.
Moon rockets and everything. Y'all gonna have numbers and moons and all shit.
All of that.
Crystals, all kinds of stuff.
My question is, who's gonna dress up like Erykah Badu for this episode?
Man. Maggie got that. You can answer that question.
We got somebody else joining, and this is gonna be the last person of the night. AJ, what's up, AJ? What you got to say?
Oh hell! Oh, who? What?
The Thundercats in the building.
I didn't come on the Falcons fan. All right.
What's going on, AJ?
It's okay.
You sound like you sad.
Yeah, I got dumped.
Like recently?
Yep.
Got
the boot.
Well,
poor guy.
This your first breakup?
Yeah.
Not really, but this one hit hard.
Oh.
Knew this girl since 5th grade, man.
Oh, so long time friend.
See, the thing is, she hit me up. I didn't do it. She hit me up. She's gonna break up with me, AJ. Man, that sucks.
So you're that special, huh?
Got to the point.
You stay with me.
Didn't answer phone calls. Didn't text back. Then I got that one message. You need to talk.
Been down that road.
Hey, as long
long as you didn't get left at an event, you good. Right?
Exactly.
You
Hey,
good.
You got
show up
left
to
at
a
an event, Mike.
Turn around somebody else. Hell yeah, look,
Damn.
look,
Who
I
got left
had.
at an event?
Oh,
God damn.
I've gotten left at an event. Hell yeah, I've had some crazy situations. I
Wow.
just say that.
Mike, you need a whole show to yourself just so we can hear
Oh,
all
For
your
I
real,
know.
like she couldn't
I
wait till
know.
like y'all got home. She was just like, man, fuck this.
Fuck this.
Wow.
I might have been drunk. I might have been drunk. So just, I mean,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
just saying.
You only
I
giving
might
out
have
half
been.
truths and shit.
Oh, so you was acting a fool. You were cutting up.
Right.
Look,
You
I
deserved
didn't
it.
say I
You
was
didn't tell us
innocent.
that
I said
part.
as long as you didn't get left at an event, then you cool. I didn't declare my innocence. I didn't say I was Martin Luther King.
Okay.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Nikki don't know. Every time I got a question, the hand goes up. So was this? So if you got left at an event, did you pay to go for this event?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you fucked up right there. Hell nah.
Oh yeah.
You supposed to leave her there.
I'll just say this.
Wow.
What had happened is that when I'm intoxicated, I tend to be very how can I say this nicely? Flirtatious. And
So you was
I might have been talking
flirtatious
to-
with, you know what,
with
Mike?
probably everybody. Like I said, that's why I
your
don't
ass
drink
got
anymore.
left.
Oh, I would have
And,
left
yeah.
your ass too.
You know what, somebody else
Shit.
face. I would have left you too.
That wasn't
The audacity.
that's look. I'm just look. Look. That's the reason why I don't drink like that anymore. If I drink, I drink me a beer, and that'll be it. Liquor just ain't my friend. Okay, just ain't, because all my inner emotions, feelings, and thoughts, everything comes out when I'm drinking. But
Oh my God, you want them emotional, love everybody, Lord.
no, I ain't say I love you. I said I want to fuck. That's what I like. That's what I'm talking about.
That's
When
what I
I'm drunk,
mean,
that's the
Mike.
shit that
That's
come
the
out.
nice way of saying it, but you can say it, whatever.
Oh,
But I'm just saying, you want to love and
my bad. Oh my.
hug
Oh,
and
Lord.
rub.
Oh, my bad. I forgot. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Forget what I just said, y'all. I want to make love, okay? I want to make love to everybody. I say that.
Too late.
Man,
You done already. It's too late.
I'm about to say to AJ, man. Hey, look, it's 13-1 out here, man. Like I said, I know this will hurt right here. Don't give up the struggle, brother. I mean, it's more fish out there. I'm just using the nice way.
You know what?
You're
what
literally
hurt
gonna
so
have
bad?
20 more girlfriends before this all
Yeah.
said and done.
Yeah,
Yeah, sure.
you
Like,
young.
literally 20 more.
Yeah, you young. So,
Man.
like I said, you got plenty
How
of
old are
life
you,
ahead of
AJ?
you.
You 14, AJ?
Super young.
He's 15.
15? Come
Super
on, bro.
young.
Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
You're
man.
gonna have
you
20
all
more
right, man.
girlfriends
You
before
all right.
it's all said and done.
man, just go on Instagram, hit some girls up. They look
Yeah.
young. I mean, just hit them up, bro. Just
Yeah.
like, hey, what's going on? How you doing?
Right.
Come on, bro. You got to
Exactly.
get back up and get out there.
Exactly. Cause at the end of the day, usually your high school sweethearts on most occasions ain't gonna be the one you're gonna want to be with later on anyway. So
Yeah,
Right.
I'm
you
proof
got-
for that. Me and my baby daddy, high school sweethearts, all that, and no, it didn't work out. I
yeah,
thought that was gonna be my all and everything. I was wrong, and more wrong.
because you want to be
understand.
you gotta build the confidence in yourself first before you start getting out here looking for the good.
Man, the
That's
hell
what
with
they want,
Dre.
man.
I'm sorry, but the hell with you, Dre.
Why me?
Yeah,
Ooh.
Oh,
But yeah,
Lord.
yeah,
Y'all got him
AJ.
started.
I say AJ, like I said, just build your confidence up first, man. Like I said, before you start dabbling to females, because at the end of the day, that's what they're gonna look for anyway. They looking.
You
for
know what you do?
confidence.
What you do is you find you a hustle. You gonna make you some
Exactly.
money. You become
Exactly.
successful. You graduate.
Mhm.
Don't worry about these women. You get your stuff together.
Exactly.
Get you and shit.
Exactly.
And then
Because if
they'll be coming around.
Yeah,
Don't worry about
you
it.
You make the money, they come around. If you give them money,
they will.
yeah, they gonna be looking for the bag. So you won't have that bag, because if you got bag, you got unlimited resource of women.
I'm going to Argentina, get laid, come back.
You go to Argentina, you better not come back, goddamn. Come back with an Ebola virus or something.
That's the wrong mindset. You ain't gotta go nowhere, man. Like you said, just work on yourself. That's what we tell you. Just work on yourself, man.
Listen to Maggie. Listen to damn, I was about to call her Red Bone, but
Red Bone.
So they'll be
introvert.
red and redder.
Red and redder.
Red and redder.
Whatever.
Technically,
I got some color,
but I don't act like it. Like I'm a total introvert. Like not out there, man.
Man, none of that matters. Get your money, get you a hustle, and you will be fine. Guarantee you.
Get yourself together first. I know it might not make sense while you're young, but you're gonna appreciate this message one day. Take care of you first, and then worry about the women later. Get that.
Absolutely.
They're gonna really be looking like, oh, you got all this going on. Hello.
Exactly.
Right.
Hey, you guys, you look like KD with that nappy hair.
Hey, yeah, because once you get that money, all the hey big head texts is gonna come to you. Once you get those texts, you win the game.
Hey, big head. And not Jay and Brian trying to teach him this ratchet shit. Don't y'all teach him no ratchet ways so soon. Golly.
That's my favorite word.
He's young. Give him a chance. Don't let him be like y'all.
Look. You gotta let him corrupt himself. We can't corrupt him.
Yeah, y'all.
Yeah, you got to walk with some confidence, swag, walk with a purpose. You got to have that confidence. Like, you know what? That's okay. You know, or if she told you what went wrong, think about that. Is it something that you could have did differently? So you can go into the next relationship and not do that. But, you know, kids don't know what they be wanting all the time. You didn't write me a letter. You didn't take me to lunch. I mean, well, you didn't get me something from the cafeteria. Okay.
Hey,
you didn't do my bad
homework. I had another situation. A girl broke up with me in high school because I had this other girl on my back. Like, that's it. I gave her a piggyback ride, and she broke up with me. Saying I was flirting with a girl
you
because I
basically
had a
cheated on her.
Oh yeah, you do not be the capacity to have some other chick on your back. I would have been mad too in high school.
You basically
Are you
cheated.
serious?
Yes.
Yeah, they're
hormonal
imbalanced at that time.
Think about that, Mike. What if it was your lady? Oh, some football player, you know, big, strong, you know, on his back, and just like, yeah, I'm just playing.
Too vivid. You getting too vivid. You trying to make me like. You trying to prank holes and big muscles and his he got prints all over the place. But
you ain't answering the question. Why you not answering the question? Though?
Yeah. So what if she's okay, somebody like you?
What if
she
it
got
was
on
a
his
football
back
player who had muscles? So what? Would you appreciate that, or you would be cool with that?
In high school, I was 6'2", okay, 140 pounds. So everybody was bigger than me. Okay.
With it.
Would you be cool with it though? If your girl up on some other dude's back, I don't care what size he is. He could be 4'9", but she on his back.
I answer that.
I don't like where this conversation is going.
Fuck no.
I don't like this conversation.
I ain't dealing with that. Because she like it. That's a high school thing. She like it.
No, I wouldn't like it. Okay, no, I wouldn't like it. All right, good grace.
I don't like where this
difference
conversation
between a jock and an innocent girl. There's a difference between a jock and an innocent girl. It could be the ugliest. It could be the ugliest girl who went on your back. You really think a girl will get jealous over that?
Oh Yeah, still.
Yeah,
Definitely.
if you they get jealous if you don't buy popcorn. If you don't give them the last dollar you have, they grown women would get jealous mad over anything. So like, don't take every situation and break up, a certain way, man. Just like, look, if you did something wrong, learn from it, do it better the next time. That's it.
Exactly.
But sitting around
like
crying, she broke up with me. That's not doing anything.
Another thing, why am I getting blocked on every page? Like, y'all doing me dirty.
She done with you,
Oh,
bro.
you don't want that
Just
answer here. This is Lush Exchange. You don't want that answer here.
Yeah.
This is Lush Exchange.
Yeah. Only thing is, if she blocked you, that's a blessing.
She done. She done.
That's a blessing. Trust me. You gonna learn. It's a blessing. Like I said,
tell you, AJ, this is what you gonna do. What you gonna do is get that haircut. You're gonna take them Instagram pictures. You're gonna be in your pictures like this. You're gonna be looking good. That's what you do. You show her that you ain't worried about her.
Yeah. Exactly. Get you some waves and stuff like that. Like I said, trimmed up. Like and just focus on your thing. She gonna be wanting to call back when nothing's going her way.
Just get some of your homegirls in your neighborhood. If you got some homegirls in your neighborhood, just take some pictures with them and post it all on Instagram. You'll be good, bro. I promise you.
Right.
Exactly. You'll get a reaction out of one way or another.
Mm-hmm. That is shady. And we wrong for be telling you this, but shoot, it's high school.
It's high school.
We've all been there.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, this is high school. We all did that. All everything we said, we did it.
Exactly.
They woman's gonna do what she want to do.
Hey, he right. She gonna do what she want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me, AJ. I was on the nerd side of the game in high school, so hey, I done seen it from both sides. So, in the end of the day, they'll worry about you. Worry about you. That's all we say.
Yeah, let her chase you sometime. Sometime that works. Definitely. But people, let's go ahead and get to the end of the show. We appreciate everybody joining us today. But
yes.
AJ, did you have an aftershock? Like, I know you talk about breakup. Anything you want to promote, talk about? This is your last minute to say what you want to say. Let's get past the heartache. You'll get over it. Anything going on right now that we need to know about that you would like to, talk about? I know you in high school, so.
All right, first, coming off my hiatus, so expect me in the comments a lot more.
Okay.
I know the fans want to hear that.
Good.
All right, let's get down to the nitty-gritty. All right, Falcons fans, leave me alone. Just leave me alone. I don't know why y'all say everybody's entitled to their own opinion and come hate on the brother for no reason. I'm blocked from every Falcons fan page on Facebook, man. Y'all so insensitive. Like y'all just, it nerves me. Like I don't care. I don't care. So let me just give my reasoning right here. All right, Matt Ryan, love you. Here you go. This is what you wanted. I never said the man was bad. All I said was, if the plan really is to win, you're not expecting to have a top 5 pick in the next decade. So just draft a quarterback, because Matt Ryan's not going to be here for another decade. So please stop calling me a hater. I never said the man was garbage. I didn't say cut him. I never said trade him. All I said was draft a quarterback. But no, you got them fans that want to hate on me, a 15-year-old boy. Hate on me because you feel wrong. You see, I don't care. I tell it to you straight. Draft a quarterback. If you don't like it, you don't like it. But don't come reply to me and say, oh, you're wrong. Terry wants to do this. No, this is opinion. If you say at the end of your video, oh, leave your comments down below. Cause I know you don't want to have a lot of yes men in the comment section saying, oh yeah, you want to hear some diverse comments, some diverse opinions. So don't call me out. Cause yeah, I know you didn't want to hear that. You didn't want to hear that. But I'm done. I'm done. Hey, man,
All right,
I'm out
AJ.
of my hiatus.
We ain't
I'm
finna
out.
stir up no trouble here. But I get it. You got to have your opinion, and everybody is open to having their own opinions. So they want to say. I feel the same way about that. So I respect it. I appreciate you joining us today. And K Styles, you had any last minute things?
Hey, like I said, I say good show tonight, ladies. Hey, I'm always lurking in the back. Just letting y'all know that. So don't think I ain't here. And AJ, like I said, did you hear the confidence you had in your statement? Mm-hmm. That's the confidence that you need to have for every aspect of your life.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's all I say right there.
It sounded like two different people when he was talking about the girl and then when he was talking about it sounded like two different people.
Appreciate you, Dre.
I'm gonna be trolling big time, so nobody block me on the YouTube channels, please.
I mean, don't be trolling here about the Falcons. That's not what the show is about. If the show is about the Falcons, then sure. But don't bring that over here, boo-boo.
What are the comments without the hating comments, right?
Right, you gotta, it depends on what you say though. So sometimes people control. Yeah. People control. Go ahead.
I was about to say, it's not about what you say, it's how you say it.
As well. So
I don't say nothing harmful. I mean harmful. My bad.
Okay.
I say nothing harmful. I'm out. I'm off the hiatus. So expect me trolling 24/7. All right.
All right. And what you got, Mad Mike? And then me and Nikki gonna close it out.
I'm good. AJ, you stay on afterwards. That's what you do. You stay on afterwards. Don't run.
All right. Well, on that note, people, appreciate you guys tuning in. I guess we'll do that Zodiac episode soon.
Hell yes, we're doing that.
That should be definitely a good one. So if you are on any other platform other than YouTube watching this right now, even if you're on Matt Mike's channel, go on over to Lush Exchange on YouTube. Give us a subscribe. Like, we are really trying to at least get to 500 at this point. Y'all got us to 400. But we need to be at 500 and beyond. And I'm feeling a little bit better, so I'll probably start back getting my motivational videos back out there. I've been taking a hiatus because I had some personal business going on, but I'll probably get that started back up. But we're here every Wednesday, same time every week. So don't miss us. I think we're going to do that Zodiac one next week. So, Dre, if you're trying to watch, this might be the episode for you. All right. I think we're going to do it next week. So on that note, that's all I got to say. Oh, and subscribe to Atlanta Falcons Nation as well. Our Falcons channel. Make sure y'all do that. And my Miss Maggie T channel, MS Maggie T. That's my other channel. And that's all I got to say. Just wanted to promote.
Oh yeah, same for me. Promote Lush Exchange, of course. Y'all definitely hit that subscriber button. And if you're like, I've already subscribed since the beginning, do me a favor and just share this video and encourage your friends to hit that subscribe button, because that's how we grow, is by y'all sharing us. Y'all don't be stingy, okay? Y'all can share us. We love when you share us, okay? But yeah,
just to defend the cancer.
Glad to be back, and I'm super excited for this Zodiac show, because
we finna me and Nikki getting ready to scheme up some stuff, because this finna be a good one. Absolutely, because I want to get into all of that, because if y'all real good with your relationship and you want to tell us how it is about dating that sign and yourself, this episode you want to come in and let us know about it. We want to hear everybody's feedback about this, about dating different signs and why Gemini's got a bad rep.
But
I'm
y'all
sick
love the
of
hell out of us at the same time.
Sick of it. Sick of it. It's always don't date a Gemini. Don't you, sir?
We
you
are
worry
the
about
most,
the
we're
wrong.
seriously the most hated.
Mhm.
But y'all also love us, so that's the funny
Mhm.
thing of it. That's the funny part about it.
Absolutely. But on that note, people, we
Yes.
out. Peace out, people. See ya.